Welcome to the first game. We are playing our new Elves list, and I'm super excited for it. I couldn't be more excited, seriously. What are we doing? I'm not even sure. Like, I'm so hyped. I've got so much adrenaline that I think I would just... Maybe that's too... No, it's not too cute. Come on. This is the new age of Elves. We will try to go for the turn 2 kill. The more conservative play would have been to just cast Quirion Ranger, and then next turn... Probably, yeah, see, next turn wouldn't even be all that amazing unless we drew a 1-mana elf or, yeah. So, I really want to go for the kill here. Yeah. Island Go can't hurt us, can't touch us. Unless it's Spell Pierce. Could be Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce becomes much better now. Here we go. If you take this out, we will just swarm the board. He's got an avatar that looks like it could be a show and tell deck. PA Root. What is he gonna pitch to Force of Will? Force of, okay. Not a lot of information gained there. I think I'm just gonna do this and try to draw a card, because there's like a small chance that he could be a Miracles, in which case I'd rather draw Violet Symbiote and then grind him out. Okay, Rex Sage. Rex Sage could be good if it's like Omnitile or something. End of turn Brainstorm, okay. Interesting, let's see. End of turn Brainstorm usually means that he's got like a turn 2 play that he really wants to make, but doesn't have the land yet. Or like there's some other circumstance where he needs the exact amount of mana that he's gonna have next turn, but still needs to like improve upon one of the cards in his hands. Like he could have Show and Tell in hand and Ancient Tomb, and then he would be trying to find a Fetty or something. Reveal your true colors, opponent. How rude is PA Root? Another Brainstorm? Oh, Ponder, okay. Go Power Rangers. I'm just always hyped when I don't have Natural Order in my deck. Even though it's won me so many games and matches, it always feels like such a huge burden, and occasionally it will win the match. Okay. Probably Storm. Oh no, it's not Storm, it had Force of Will, right? Oh, Blue-Black really made that this then. Could be. That's the exact card I wanted to draw here. Except for Glimpse, maybe. What are we gonna do with the Drunken Sailor? What shall we do with the Drunken Sailor? Oh, we don't have... Oh, we have Isuri. Maybe we just get Isuri and try to kill him next turn. I think if he is on Blue-Black Reanimator, then that's probably the best course of action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, should be lethal next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 4, 8. Oh god, Isuri math. I've never done that before. Isuri is a 2/2, right? So it's like difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. So not enough yet. So I kind of want to play this guy. Or maybe this guy and this guy, but then we don't have his... So what if I get a Isuri and play the Lano Elves, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, tap Lano Elves, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, having additional creatures doesn't do it. Hello. Hello, Julian. Oh no, it's not Storm. I keep thinking it's Storm and I want to get Galactic, but since I think it's not Storm, I think I will just get Violet Symbiote and try to grind him out. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I already concluded it's Blue-Black Reanimator, right? That's why I wanted to get a Isuri to maybe kill him next turn. Well. Well. Maybe we'll just draw another way to kill him. All of this is like experimentation. We don't really know yet where we're gonna go with this deck. This is like a wild legacy out there right now. Oh, did I just... Okay, we just established the most power that we can get, and then try to beat him down. Just hope he won't end of turn Entomb us. Sorry, I'm just so enthusiastic and I don't want to say powerful inside, but I've got this long missed, newfound enthusiasm for Legacy right now, and I'm having a hard time containing it. Like, even though I wanted the third champ ban and Probe for sure, it's just, wow, such a big thing that it actually happened. The last time I wanted something banned this hard, this quickly, was like Dig Through Time. Like top, I wanted top banned for almost 10 years at the point it was banned. That was like more, I was suffering under top and almost accepted it into my life. Whereas Dig Through Time came in and wreaked havoc and made me actually quit Legacy for a couple of months, or Magic. But yeah, so I was happy when it was gone away. And Death by Chain, I could feel, was headed down the same path, but in like a slower way. And now it's gone. So here we are, bouncing Visionary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, Glimpse. Well, this could be Glimpse, right? But if you draw Gadoktik, I think I'd rather keep this around. So let's go with this first. If you draw Glimpse, it's slightly worse, but still okay. Okay, in this case, what do I want to do in this case? I think I just want to sacrifice this first to draw a card and then see what happens. Okay, we're dealing less damage now, but there's a chance that we can win this turn if you draw a Glimpse. This deck is like much more dependent on Glimpse, but also much better at finding it. So this is a Suri next turn. Can we like send it for a Suri and kill? I think I just get a Suri right now. You can even pay for a days. Hello, Isuri. Or is there anything else? Like, maybe I want to include another, like, cute target. Okay, so we get this. Or we already played a land, right? So, I think I still want to draw an extra card. Or we could also set it up in a way that the Isuri is still alive, but I think the opponent is on some kind of reanimator strategy. I'm just gonna get in for 2 here. It's a bit random. I think if the opponent gets on a Grizzlebrand next turn, we might be able to just force our way through it. This surely isn't optimal play, it just really, like, this is my second game with this current list, and I really just want to get a feel for it. I wonder what he's doing. Is this Careful Study? No. Opponent is on mono cantrips. If you cast the 4th copy of any cantrip you win, right now he's got a full house, Ponders full of Brainstorms. Or technically Ponders full of Force of Wills. Remember that poker question when you teach poker to someone? And then eventually everybody comes to the same question they face. How much is 3 pair? And then you ask them, how did you make 3 pair? Well, technically, I guess if you could use 6 cards, you could make that, but yeah. So opponent hasn't done anything. I'm not bouncing the Visionary end of turn. I'm really just... I'm gonna do my Suri thing, and then we will see what happens. Worst case scenario goes like Entomb, Shadowgrave, Elishnorn, but I think we even beat that because we can activate a Suri twice. So, gonna do it first to see whether I have to use my other elves for mana. Because if he actually does, yeah, he's not gonna do that. Is he? That would be amazing. And then, I guess this still applies. Okay. We got that. Interesting. So is he on Reanimator? It felt pretty Reanimator-ish. Maybe we'll do it like this. Because the Force of Will kind of tells me it's not Storm, right? And Show and Tell usually doesn't play black. Like, there's lists that sometimes do, and there have been in the past. But I'm feeling okay going for this right now. We could remove Gadoktik, because it only blocks Force of Will. Yeah, let's remove Gadoktik. Not a fan. If they have like... Yeah, I can't even see like many cards they could have that want me to put this back. So this still applies. We take out 2 of those. At least I think this still applies. like Priest of the Tenure is also one of the first cards that usually go out against this kind of deck. But also I remember Lucas saying back then he sided out Finton Fs and Lano Elves a lot back then, so that could also be a thing. Reclamation Sage, in case he goes for something like Animate Dead, I think I'll keep it around even though it's not great. Because if he goes for Animate Dead, Grizzlebrand... Yeah, I think if he goes for Animate Dead, Grizzlebrand, we're not winning. If he go... At least it's an out to Animate Dead Elishnorn, but usually you would go for Grizzlebrand first, right? Okay, let's do it like this, and then we'll see whether we would have missed a card. And then taking out one Priest of the Tenure, because I think the early acceleration is more valuable than the Priest. If they have Show and Tell, then some Reanimators do, then Priest definitely comes back in again. Back then, like when Show and Tell decks were actually beatable with random creature decks, putting in Priest of the Tenure of the opponent's Show and Tell was like not a sure way to win, but something that definitely put you ahead. Yep, we just go with this. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm gonna keep this. It's not great, but it has a plan. Well, a defensive plan. And also some kind of offensive plan. Let's see. Maybe even goes for Axiom when we start the game with a 2-2 flyer. Careful study, do it. No. This could be so bad if he wasn't on Reanimator. Or if he Show and Tells us. Magic makes for the weirdest grammar. He show and tells us. Teach your kids to speak before you teach them to play Magic, otherwise that could be really weird. Oh! He keeps doing what he left us doing last game. Ponder. Maybe his deck is all cantrips and he forgot the win conditions. Sounds like some Marcus Ewald deck. Truckers. By the way, you've seen this before, right? I can do these magic things with my background here. Oh, check this out. And now we're like in a dentist office. And now we're back at my place. Oh, come on, this is the 5th Ponder. This game he is cast like 5 Ponder, 3 Brainstorms, a Force-Fill, and a pitched a Force-Fill. If we draw a Birchlaw Ranger, we can choke him really hard. Birchlaw Rangers. Sometimes I really want to play Mox Diamond in Elves, because Mox Diamond would be such a broken card in Elves. Because it would be a way to actually like utilize your extra lands in a meaningful way. The problem is that you don't really play a lot of initial mana sources, and you also only play like 20 lands in the first place, and Mox Diamonds, unlike Chromox, don't count as lands. So yeah, that's a problem. I'm playing the Gaia's Cradle because if he goes for Show and Tell, we can put him Fairy Macabre, and there will be more mana. Also, we might wanna... yeah, with regards to the Glimpse, it doesn't matter if he doesn't go for Show and Tell, because our first creature would come out of the Gaia's Cradle anyway. Opponent's still not doing anything. I feel weird just hardcasting Choke now, but at least it untaps the Nettle Sentinel. What is he doing? Opponent Scrubland. Okay, this might be something completely different. Okay, you got that. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a weird reveal for him as well as for me. Like, what does he care about on this board? Maybe I read too much into the way he played. At least you get the shot of Snapcaster Mages. If he's like an Esper midrange deck, which he very well could be. It was just like so weird the way the first game went that he really didn't find any removal or creatures or anything that I figured he might be blue-black Reanimator. Natural Order, nope. Not even in the deck. He's like, what are these Fairy Macabres and why are they stopping my Snapcaster Mage? Okay, here we pass. I think I actually don't hate casting Choke because there's a chance that he will just counter it. And then next turn we get a pretty decent glimpse. Brainstorm, okay. Also, we should make sure to Fairy mark up the Cabal Therapy in case he plays something like a Baleful Strix or something on his turn. New Legacy is in town, and we are playing it, and Choke reserves. Yo! Stone Rain, at least. Temporary Stone Rain. Exile your island and might come back eventually. Damn, I'm so happy about this. Not about the joke, but about New Legacy. Okay, Swamp. That's a lot of basic lands. This guy is respecting Canadian Threshold. By the way, I'm having a real déjà vu, like a real flashback. Right now I feel like I'm playing against Chris Picula because I once had a dream. At least my déjà vu tells me that Chris Picula played this Esper deck, and this was the exact board set. It doesn't even make sense. I never played against Chris. Why would I? But yeah, this is like a real flashback right now. Okay, Glimpse. Glimpse might trade for a Force of Will, which should be fine. Then we can Elfish Visionary into something good. Doesn't really matter which way we do it, whether we play the Forest into Visionary or tap these into Visionary. If we tap these into Visionary, then we will still have 2 mana, but we would need to sacrifice our first Cradle, so we're doing it this way. And if the Visionary resolves, we're still gonna have 2 mana, and we don't need to sacrifice a Cradle for that. I really want to know what the opponent is on. More Glimpse, more power. Maybe I want to play Sylvan Library in this deck. I'm gonna play Priest first, because if I attack, there's a chance that he tries to take out the Nettle Sentinel, and then I can't draw the extra card of the Glimpse. There's also a chance that he now wrecks us with Zealous Persecution. Actually, he wouldn't really wreck us all that much. Would be annoying, but if he had Zealous Persecution here, so be it. He just we might never find out what the opponent is playing. Oh no! Draw step stop. Terminus? Ooh. Whoa, this just got interesting. Esper Miracles. What's the Black Miracle? Is there even a Black Miracle spell? Never seen one. It's probably horrible. This is interesting. Wow. Okay. And we're gonna Glimpse again, very likely. Unless we maybe draw a Suri. Technically we could get a Suri here, but nah. Glimpse is much better here. Glimpse into Findhorn, and then either another Elf or getting Wirebird Symbiote. Yep. I should also consider other cards I can get. Like, technically I could get Gadok Teak, but I think I'd rather do it like this. This makes us lose our Cradle, but for the extra card draw, I think it's worth it. I wish Fairy Macabre would allow us to look at the opponent's hand. Just like as an extra text. You can reveal Fairy Macabre from your hand at any point. Yeah, that's fine. Trading 1 for 1 is exactly what you want to do with Elves. You can reveal Fairy Macabre at any point to look at the opponent's hand. It's like Urza's Glasses on steroids. And we pass. Eventually, like if you get Birchal Rangers, we could even hardcast Fairy Macabre. If he gets 2 Cavern of Souls, opponent also plays Cavern? What the fuck is this deck? Is this like, yeah, human. I was just thinking, is this like the Joe Lossard Brew Miracles? Where he played like Venza and stuff? Except this is splashing black as well. I guess you should be more concerned with eventually dealing a little bit of damage here. And there's the Elf Curse. You draw a card you don't want to draw. Oh, there's a human. Venza? Venza on Choke? No. Okay, what are you gonna target? You probably want to target your weakest cards. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this. You might chase a second target, that's crazy. The value is real. Now I guess they're gonna trade. Very macabre is, like, imagine if it was an elf. Wow, if it was an elf that had a meaningful ability, and then whenever you need it, you can bounce it back to your hand with Wild Symbiote. Broken. If I had to draw a land here, I'd rather have it be Pendelhaven or Horizon Canopy. I'd rather draw a creature that I can use with Glimpse. Visionary Symbiote. Even Isori. Well, that's kind of Isori, right? But do I want to get Isori? I think I'd rather draw an extra card and put more pressure on him. Isori does deal a lot of damage, but like if he keeps going for 1/1s, then eventually we'll just come ahead, especially in the face of choke. Yeah, and I'm happy to just glimpse here and see what he does. Unfortunate, but it's okay. If he goes for Brainstorm to Terminus here, that's really bad for us. But what can you do? A card I really don't want to see here is Chase. Yeah, maybe we can find a way to protect our hate bears. That would be interesting. I was considering playing like sort of Warren and on Warren Piece, anything that has protection white black, basically the light and shadow sort, but not convinced. It's also rather hard to find, so I was, and in the matchups where we want protection fast and not randomly. So I was thinking about Olerade, 7 Safekeeper, but let's see. Another Snapcaster. Is he gonna like randomly target Ponder? No. He has to target Brainstorm, right? Yeah, and then we have to remove it. And I think I'm gonna remove the Terminus as well. Because eventually might even get to Snapcaster Terminus. Hey, here's to dealing 2 damage. I could have even given him the Brainstorm, because that's 1 more land tapped down. But I'd rather not. It's actually card advantage. If it was just like a random Brainstorm that technically wouldn't produce card advantage because it was of Snapcaster, then that would be better. But giving card advantage, I'd rather not, especially since we get to apply our Fairy. Opponent down to 12 minutes, by the way. Oh, what's this gonna be? Like some Elspeth? Human creature. 4-mana human creature? Academy Rector. Okay, this is sick. Now Fairy Macabre. Oh no, he baited us. So basically the way Rector works is when Rector dies, you still have a window of opportunity where you can remove Rector. Oh. And if you do remove Rector, then he won't... Like, he gets a triggered ability, but it won't do anything because as part of the resolution you have to remove the Rector, and when you don't... Oh fuck, I shouldn't have attacked. That was a bit stupid. Rectors are 1/2, right? Anyway, we're here to make mistakes and be happy. So at the tournament we won't make mistakes and still be happy. I'm happy when I make mistakes online, I'm not happy when I make mistakes offline. What's this gonna be? Flashback Marauder. Come on. No, Flashback Marauder. Hey, could be. Is it human? Probably not, right? In German we call it Fieser Fettsack, even though it's... I think it's not the correct name. It's just our local slang for it. Mentor. Okay, Mentor is actually the best card you could have cast there, probably. Like, out of the... I guess Chase would have been better. But Mentor is pretty good there. On the other hand, usually you grow your Mentor with blue spells, and you can't really cast a lot of blue spells now. Isori, or Senate, yeah, Senate is great. Is there anything else I'd rather get? I think I wanna... Isori is fine. And then next turn we'll see how good Isori actually is. Can you let this resolve? I think if I was him, I would counter it, just get the Mentor token. Yeah, seems reasonable. He pitches Omniscience to... Okay, Pitches Omniscience to Mentor. Now we have to top deck Isuri, but we can also do that. We've done it before. Actually, have we? At least I haven't. But Lucas might have. This is how we do it. If he's gotten... Oh, he's not even attacking. Oh yeah, he's giving us a lot of credit. A lot of respect. This is not exactly Isuri. Would be kind of funny, because if he plays a Wrath, say Supreme Verdict, to get rid of his Rector, and we had Isuri, we could actually like make all of our other dudes survive and ferry mark up the Rector away. Also, Omniscience isn't really doing anything for you if you've got nothing in hand, I guess. I'm gonna keep this guy around just for Glimpse. How many Glimpses are there actually left? There's one Glimpse left in the deck, but I think overall I'd still rather keep it in hand, because it really isn't doing anything on the board. Opponent drew a land, that's probably not what he was looking for, unless he wants to cast like a 5-mana spell. Or maybe he needed a second blue for something. Too many of those! Okay, this game is getting a bit awkward now. Another land, Swamp. Double black, you already had that. You got quadruple black, you can cast Lich. Give us a meaningful card now. Deck. Yeah, that's a pretty meaningful card. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna cast this first. Then I'm gonna get a Suri here. How many Force of Wills are there left? Yeah, it still has all of them. And here we get Isuri. Where is she? I always kept calling Isuri a she until somebody like notified me of Isuri actually being like a guy. So let's get in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can activate Isuri twice if I don't attack with Twin Elves. That makes that 14. Whereas if I only attack it activate it once, that's 16. 16. 4. No, it's 12. So I should actually do it like this. That's slightly worse if he has removal, but I'm willing to try this. Also, for anyone who doesn't know how regeneration works, because it's like not very present in Legacy. So the way regeneration works is you can give it to a creature before anything even happens, then it's got what we call a regeneration shield. So the next time it would die, it instead doesn't die, is removed from combat, and becomes tapped, and all damage is removed from it. So the part of the creature actually being tapped is something that people are sometimes not aware of. So I'm just mentioning it here. Oh god, this is... Yeah. And after explaining what regeneration does, we also look at the second ability of Isuri, which only pumps elves you control. See? I'm happy when I make mistakes online. This is a bit embarrassing. But next turn we're gonna... At least we trade it for the token, right? Yeah. Better read your own cards. Look at me, like, explaining how regeneration works, and like, yeah, and sometimes people forget that it also becomes removed from combat and tapped, and sometimes people forget what Isuri does. Opponent drew another land, that can only benefit us, right? Maybe he's even disappointed, he really wanted to sacrifice his Rector. Uh-oh. Get you a problem. No, okay, another one of those. Is he actually playing the deck that I played? The Baron Glory deck? The Wacky Deli? Be sweet. So now we can only activate once, I think. By the way, Isuri is also kind of great in the way that you can play Isuri early, and also off Cavern of Souls, and then later on when you go for the ultimate, it actually can't be counterspelled. So in a way, I like it more than natural order with regards to that, which is like really kind of cool, a cool thing to do. So now we should be able to get there. We can even remove both Rectors. Pretty insane. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have untapped the Finton Elves, right? Doesn't matter though. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but technically I should have done that. Get in there. Deal the damage. 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 Is anyone of you French? How do you pronounce? Like, if damage was a French word, what do you pronounce it? Like, I don't speak French, but I would imagine it to be pronounced damage or damage. Okay, so now we will make this work.
Nuclear launch detected.
That's not the button I wanted, but fine. Okay, yeah, I will deal 2 damage to this guy, 2 damage to this guy, and 2 damage to this guy. And then we get 2 triggers, and we will remove the Rector and the Rector. Sweet. Sideboard completely incorrectly, have the wrong read on your opponent, still get there with a sorry, Renegade Leader. Get your foils while supply lasts. What, he's not dead? Well, I guess he's about to be dead now, but... Yeah, now actually it comes back to bite me that I didn't untap the Finton Elves. Should have untapped the Finton Elves with Quirion Ranger. Or did it? No, it would still have only been 4 mana. I think there could easily be a scenario where I tap my 3 creatures from mana and then untap the... Yeah, anyway. We got there, but we still have to work on our Isuri math and also reading. See you for the next game.